If your Yongxin is metal, can we learn from metal balanced person or balanced metal day master? That's a really good way to learn. We look for resemble chart with sufficient metal as Yongxin. That's also a good way. To look at the metal balanced person might be a really good idea, I think. But anyway, we can learn from anyone. Anybody has good things and bad things. But pursuing that balanced metal quality is really important. And you have to differentiate your metal is your child spirit or your official spirit, like that. If that is your wood daily master, right? So it might be the official spirit if you are the wood. So you have to learn balanced official spirit to really make that metal as a balanced picture. So those are child spirit. Child spirit is what my daily master produces, what my daily master generates. So for wood daily master, fire. For fire daily master is earth. For earth is metal. For metal is water. For water is wood. So this is central daily master's energy. And then child spirit energy is just next to my daily master's element. So if it's too big, if it's too large, the too much child spirit picture is like that. The next to my daily master's element are really big, really large, really strong. And this is too less child spirit, too less output. So child spirit is, as an output, is generally output for everything that is coming from me. So somebody has a lack of output, which means I have my knowledge and I have my source, any kind of source, resource, but I cannot really use. That is too less child spirit, can't use, can't create. But if that's too much use, right? Create too much. So basically creativity is the child spirit aspect, using my resource. And in a giving love, the perspective of giving love, too less output is I'm not using my things to give love to other people, so not easily giving. If there's too lack of child spirit, could be give too much giving is happening if there's too much child spirit. So like this, I will go over, I already finished it, the friendship spirit, and today I'm doing child spirit, and then I'll do wealth and official and the mother spirit as well. So just figure out what is your Yongxin. What is your, this is also applied to dominant energy. If dominant energy, that could be too much element, but Yongxin element might be what you really need. So you don't have that much of that element. So if your case, the metal is, just for example, if metal is child spirit element, so it might be too less if that is your Yongxin. So what you want to pursue is find the balanced way of your metal 10 spirit in a metal way. So I'll go over all 5 elements as well. You will combine those two. So let's just organize what is the balanced picture of child spirit. I already put the creativity here. It's innovation. Produce something. It's all same meaning in a different way. It's a birth. It could be expansion. Expansion means you have like this business and then you want to expand those business to other place. So if you have like child spirit dominant, you want to keep expanding your business kind of. It could be kind, consideration, with selfless. It's the balanced meaning of the child spirit. I'll just go more. All kind of skills and techniques. And who have balanced child spirit, they can do the storytelling very well, which means good at speaking. That is coming out from you also. And any kind of ideas. Steve Jobs has too much child spirit, so too much idea. It could be opinions. Kind of similar to the skills and techniques, practical ability. Like when you learn something, how to apply that in the real situation. That is the child spirit. Also social skills, which is connected with the storytelling. You can connect with other people easily. You use your output to connect to other people. Could be reasoning power. It's kind of not quite there. I will just erase that. Yeah, so those are the balanced child spirit image. So when it's too much and too less, if you keep, it's like a dreamer. It's like dreaming, creativity. You keep creating in your mind and then just keep doing that. It could be really abstract, something like that. Fantasy, you keep, daydream. which means you keep creating ideas. Like idea is also the balance picture. You keep creating your ideas, but not really do the action. You just keep creating in your mind. That is that kind of too much child spirit picture. It's not really uncreative. Creative. That is a too less. It's really hard for someone who has a lack of child spirit to really create the idea. It's kind of hard. And innovation is really tricky because it is changing something, the changing energy. It is something new, like this year. This year is like innovative year, but it could be revolution sometimes, and it can go to rebellion if it's too much. It can go to dictatorship, but I will just erase the dictatorship. The Hitler is also too much child spirit person. Too less child spirit. It's not always true, but the opposite side of revolution is surrendering, maybe reactive. They are not enjoying something that is coming from their mind. Like they used to just follow other people's idea, maybe. Same, unproductive. Same thing, uncreative. And this is all the similar meaning. Also expansion as well. Too much produce, too much giving birth, too much expansion that can be produced that is not controllable, that is not manageable, that is never finished. So they keep creating idea. They're dreamer, but they cannot really control all of those things. Child spirit dominant people usually in a student time, usually they buy multiple books in the same time in same contents, but having multiple books, and then look at all the books one by one, and then never finish one book like that. And also expanding as well. They try to expand their business to other places and then cannot really manage all those business. So too much and too less can be all unhealthy situation. So we need to find the balance picture. Expansion also cannot really expand their business, like immovable. They're not moving in one place. Also, it could be stagnation if there is no child spirit. And this is really interesting. Giving love can be a good thing, but it's not always good. Too much kindness, too much selfless can be sometimes. This one is unconditional love is, we learned that is a good thing actually, but actually it's not in this study. Unconditional love is too much child spirit. And sometimes that can be a nagging. I love this person, I love my child, so I want to say something good for them. So that could be a nagging. Too much control, too much intervention, like too much. Kind of they break the boundary and then they try to control them. And then that becomes kind of dictatorship. And too less child spirit as selfish, yeah. It's conditional. They always like to set up the condition. I'm doing this and you do that to me, kind of, yeah. But at the same time, different, like opposite from the nagging is not very interested. Looks like not very interested. Like they don't really care about what their friend does, what their child does. They're not controlling them, kind of, yeah. Let them live freely. Let's look at the chat. But if in my case, the Yongshin is also your official spirit. Yeah, you don't need to think about other people's thing, just in your chart. So that's complicated. Your child spirit can be their official spirit. Your mother's spirit can be their wealth spirit. So all the conflict mind happens in that difference. But if the child spirit located inside the pillar, what should a daily master do during a child spirit being fire horseman? I will cover that next few weeks about go by each daily master to how to. I should do that like before this horseman. But if you have too much child spirit as the fire, if you have too much child spirit, try not to really keep creating something new. Child spirit is all about using my energy, and then it drains my energy. If you have a strong chart, it is good. If you have strong chart, drain that strong energy to the world or to other people, that is a really positive thing. But if you have a weak chart, too much draining, too much output is kind of make yourself more tired. So you have to manage that, like what to give or what to keep, or what to drain or not. So you have to manage that, all kind of this, produce something expanding, selfless mind, something like that. I will go by each daily master later. Also true, I was in 2 major fire cycle when I was young. with they master wood and enough fire, so excess output a bit. A lot of going out, party, crazy ideas. Yeah, so this kind of thing can happen for Wood Daily Master in this month. A lot of going out, party, crazy ideas. It's all about the child spirit. The meaning of child spirit in the character means eating God, like that. It's kind of eating, pleasuring myself, going out, party is draining my energy. Yeah. Oh yeah, your Yongshin is your official. Yeah, okay. Explain, explanation describe a lot about me when I'm in excess. Yeah, that's everybody does. Yeah. We have all 5 elements come to us one by one. Like, yeah, so we all experience that.